Hello students, this is Parveen, your science teacher. First of all, I welcome you all on our YouTube channel and I wish that you are enjoying all the videos on our channel. So students, in our previous topic, we have talked about natural resources, that is non-renewable natural resources. That was coal and petroleum. In our previous topic, I explained to you that how coal was formed, what are the main components of coal and the uses of coal. And in today's video, we will talk about another non-renewable natural resource, that is petroleum. So petroleum and coal, they are regarded as fossil fuels because they were formed from the dead remains of plants and animals. Like coal, petroleum, it is also present in limited stock. If we keep on exhausting these, that one day will come that we will get deficient of coal and petroleum. So we should use these natural resources wisely and judiciously. So let's talk about petroleum. Petroleum, that is also called crude oil. It is mainly made up of higher percentage of carbon, 83 to 87% carbon, nearly 10 to 14% hydrogen and small traces of nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur. So we can say that petroleum is a hydrocarbon. Mainly it is made up of hydrogen and carbon. So now let's talk how petroleum was formed. Petroleum was formed from the dead remains of plants and animals living in seas and oceans. Near about 300 to 400 million years ago, when these plants and animals died, their dead bodies, they got buried at the floor of ocean and they got covered by sand. With the deposition of sand, they got buried deeper and deeper. Near about 50 to 100 million years ago, when these plants and animals, they got covered by the sediments of sand, they started changing into petroleum. And the sediments of sand, they got converted into sedimentary rock. By enormous heat and pressure due to sedimentary rocks, that dead plants and animals, they finally changed to oil and gas deposits. So under the sedimentary rocks, there is layer of natural gas and petroleum. So how we extract petroleum? Petroleum is extracted by drilling through these sedimentary rocks. These are called oil wells. By drilling holes, oil and gas, they are extracted from the sedimentary rocks. Wherever there is natural gas and petroleum, they are present simultaneously. Sometimes there is only layer of natural gas, but petroleum is not found. But wherever petroleum is there, it will be occupied by natural gas layer on its upper surface. So in India, this oil deposits, they are mainly found in Gujarat, Assam, Bombay High and in the river basins of Krishna and Godavari rivers. So after extracting this petroleum or crude oil, that is also called black oil, it is not ready to use. Next process, it has to be refined. The petroleum is refined in oil refineries. For example, you have heard about Mathura oil refinery, which is causing problem to Taj Mahal because of its pollution causing components. So refining of petroleum, it is done in oil refineries, and this process is called fractional distillation. Let me remind you, we have talked about destructive distillation of coal, in which different components of coal were separated. Similarly, by fractional distillation of petroleum, different components of petroleum can be separated. As I told you that petroleum is called crude oil. Here I have drawn this fractionating column. This crude oil, it is heated in this fractionating column at near about temperature 350 degrees Celsius. When this crude oil is put into this fractionating column for fractional distillation, the different components of petroleum, they start separating, because every component of petroleum has different boiling point. They boil at different temperatures. So in the column, when that particular temperature reach, that component of petroleum, it starts separating from this tube which is facing outside. So at first we get, as the temperature keeps on decreasing, here we get petroleum gas. Petroleum gas, which is also called natural gas, or we can change it into LPG. LPG is liquefied petroleum gas. When this petroleum gas, it converted into liquid form under pressure. So it is used as domestic fuel. You know better, LPG we all have at our homes, and it is very easy to use. It is a cleaner fuel. It do not produce any smoke and any residue, and it is easy to transport and handle. Next comes petrol. It is a liquid which is used as a fuel for cars and other automobiles. Next is naphtha. This naphtha is used for making different chemicals. Next component of petroleum is kerosene. Kerosene, it is also used as domestic fuel, same as LPG. The people who do not get LPG, they use kerosene oil for cooking and other domestic purposes. And kerosene, it is cheaper than LPG. And good quality kerosene, it is also used as aircraft fuel. Next comes diesel. Diesel is used in heavy automobiles like trucks, buses, cars, etc. Next is fuel oil, which is also called lubricating oil, and it is used for ships and other automobiles. At last, the residue. Residue means with which we are left. The last material that we get is bitumen. Bitumen, it is used for road surfacing and as a roofing material. Bitumen, it helps to make the roads smooth. Earlier the roads, they were covered with coal tar, but nowadays the road surfacing is done with this bitumen. So these are some products of fractional distillation of petroleum. Because petroleum, it is giving us so many things. That's why petroleum is also regarded as black gold, because this is very beneficial for us as it is giving us number of products. So students, I hope that all you have understand this topic well. If you have any problem regarding this, you can ask in comment section. Keep on watching the videos and stay safe. Goodbye students.